Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing?
I'm conducting an investigation about...
And who are...
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard.
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said...
Do you know anything in particular?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call.
What can you tell me about...
I'm the one asking questions. Especially when...
What killed...
I'm not going to discuss that with...
Haven't I told...
All right.
And what about the
We both...
What are you really...
I told you.
Do you work alone?
Yes. The situation is difficult.
What about the...
I know.
Why are you investigating?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know.
No.
All right.
Tell me all you know about that.
I'm not even sure there is only one.
How could different killers...
That's my ma...
What are you...
Mr. Kim...
What are you in...
Mr. Kim...
Do you need medical...
I'm afraid I may have caught something.
You'll quickly feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Detective.
Goodbye.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Of course you do.
You are the lead...
Primate.
The car.
Yes, they...
Is there anything you could...
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course.
He's not the only one.
True.
What can you tell me about...
I really don't know.
So, you see nothing in the stars for me?
Oh, I can tell you many things, but... You have been... No.
How did you...
Swansea...
She could...
Not all...
I could...
No.
How did...
I told
Is
you,
it...
Vampyr...
All right.
You can't...
I would rather... May I?
Of course.
Who?
That's precise.
So you're not.
Once a... It was 80...
What was the
problem?
How do you measure?
I told
Is it?
Vampyr.
Can you read the?
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
It will cost you 100 and...
Here.
Fallen Tower. A man of... Time for... The guard of...
Did they steal?
A personal...
Do you want your notebook?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to...
For how?
It was...
What do you make?
Edgar.
Can you read the? Perhaps later. Do you recall?
I'm fine.
Goodbye, sir. Until.
I rarely... A red river, a song in the dark, the whispers of a sun.
It's locked.
So many signs to interpret.
It's locked, all right. Good evening, sir. I am Dr.
Yes, please. Would you be...
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As in...
I suppose you're right.
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to...
What can you tell me about...
You should ask that question to my brother instead.
May I ask what you're doing out?
I don't know.
You must have...
From what I have...
May I ask...
I believe...
What can you...
It's the only place I've considered...
Why is...
Because I... Then I am...
What can you...
He's...
Is that all?
Pericles.
Who...
The more I think...
But what else?
I don't know.
I'm a...
Have you ever...
Trap?
At least...
Do you need my...
I would appreciate...
Goodbye. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed?
Is there any...
No, it's just...
I think...
That's odd.
I'm afraid... Tell me about...
We are waiting.
And why are you waiting?
Because we need to leave this city.
Why do you want...
I'm not...
Can you...
As you...
Please.
Do you like...
I don't...
You...
And what...
I stopped working when I decided to leave.
But what were you doing before?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past,
Tell me more about why you want...
I just don't belong here anymore.
Pericles.
Agamemnon is...
At least...
But is that not a common problem for all?
What can...
If you are certain...
That's it?
For the time...
Do you need my...
No.
Who are you waiting for?
I really can't answer that question.
And why is...
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance.
But why would you need this...
Well...
Goodbye.
Hello again.
Who...
The more
But what else could it...
I don't know. A feeling?
I'm...
Have you ever...
Trap?
At least...
Goodbye. Good evening. What can you...
I've heard this is a man who is...
I cannot enter. Goodbye, sir.
I read a red river, a song in the dark, the whispers of a sun. So many signs to interpret.
I can't believe we are still waiting here.
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive. For now, yes. But for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
Good evening, Mr. Becker.
Why do I always have...
Tell me more.
I would be happy to just...
Go on.
Where should I start?
This is not the first.
Men kill each other, while nature decides...
Plague.
Yes.
How long?
Sometimes I feel as though I've...
It could be...
That's quite...
Why are you still...
What would be the point of going before...
Mr. Baker.
Really?
Pericles.
I don't know.
And where...
In a place...
Do you need my...
No.
So in the end, was it you we were waiting for? Death was our destination.
It's locked, all right.
It seems violence and madness. Doctor...
What are you in...
Mr. K...
Goodbye.
Goodbye. The Spanish flu is not the only hidden killer around here.
Hello again.
Tell me,
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch.
is that the most honest?
Yes, I think so. Why does...
I'm a son.
You know?
I know.
And it's better...
What are you...
The problem is...
If you...
A happy...
Such a place doesn't exist.
That would mean I...
This makes no sense. No sense at all. I should have told my brother to go sooner.
there's safer places to... Run back to the shadows!
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains, am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my God, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
Let's move on, then.
Please, I'm cold and tired.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed.
Answer me all the same.
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
What? What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No! Wait! You can't! I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate? Who gave you the authority?
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
Alas, Aloysius Dawson was not brought back to life after his death. The man is gone.
What? What happened?
I could not let such a dangerous man become immortal. Not from my blood, not for you.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!